Welcome back everyone. So I'm getting very straight into this thing. First of all, from my experience as a user, if you are planning to use any other software than Photoshop like Procreate or Clip Studio, then I won't recommend any other device than the iPad. Here's Procreate is open. The beautiful art you are seeing is made by Lois. I would recommend to go with Pro models if possible, so you don't have to charge the pencil separately. You see the pencil is stuck on the top. This is a charger right here, and there's also a charger on the bottom. If I just, it's a magnet, it clicks and it starts charging automatically, so you don't have to worry about charging it, never. But if you end up getting the older versions of the iPad, the pencil, you see, you'll have to charge it separately with an additional charger, or you would have to plug it into your iPad like this, which is a pain, and I'm not going to recommend this. But if budget is the issue, you would have to deal with it. I've been using this one, the iPad 8th generation, for good long 2 or 3 years. By the way, the artwork here is by Nikolai. So now for the people who want to use Photoshop with their desktop or computer, they have two options, a pen tablet and a pen display. Let's talk about the pen tablet first. So I got this one pen tablet, Wacom Cintiq Pro M, last year. I used it quite and it's very good, but I personally don't like it. Not this specific model, but I don't like any pen tablet in general, because I like to interact with things with my pen and my fingers directly, not like I'm seeing on a computer and drawing on a tablet here. Like, I don't even use a mouse. I feel a bit disconnected with that sort of thing, so I like a direct connection with my display and the pen. So that kind of rules out all the pen tablets for me. But if you're interested in one, if you don't care about that disconnection, then go ahead, get this Wacom Cintiq Pro. I recommend the medium size, but you can get whatever you want. Now we move on to the final section, which is the pen display. Now I'll divide this into two different categories: for the people who want multi-touch and for the people who don't want multi-touch. Now here we have to make another division based on Mac and Windows. If you're a Mac user and you want the multi-touch feature, then you have no way other than to go with Wacom, because all the other alternative companies like XP Pen or Huion, they don't support multi-touch in Mac. Some of them may do, but they don't work that great with Mac. Even Wacom doesn't do a great job with multi-touch on Mac as compared to Windows. So if you're a Mac user and you want multi-touch feature, then you have no other choice than to go with Wacom. Now here's the thing. I recently bought the Wacom Cintiq Pro 16, the 2021 model, which has multi-touch feature, which I'm currently using with my Mac. I wanted a multi-touch feature and size around 15, so it is good. But after using it, I've come to realize that multi-touch is not really a necessity. I'm so used to my iPad that I thought multi-touch will be awesome. The experience is good, not as same as an iPad, and I didn't expect it to be either, but I can turn the multi-touch off, and even if I use keyboard shortcuts and my pen, the experience is amazing. So what I'm trying to say is, you don't really need a multi-touch feature. You will have pretty much the same experience, or even greater or smoother experience, just with the pen and the display, by having them contact together. Rotate, you can use the R tool. For zooming, you can use the command space. For moving, you can use the space, and it's just flawless. It's so smooth without the multi-touch. So if you take my word for it, I would not recommend you to go with the multi-touch feature, and I would rather recommend you to go with either of these two companies and get a pen display from there, which would be a lot more cheaper and probably better than Wacom. Keeping multi-touch aside, make sure you get a 4K resolution. From the XP pen, I think only the Artist Pro 16 TP has a 4K screen and not others, so this is the only option, and it's not that pricey either as compared to Wacom Pro, which is only about $1,000. And Huion might have more options for 4K display, so you can go with that too if you want a bigger size or smaller size accordingly. I do not recommend Wacom here unless you very badly want multi-touch feature and you are a Mac user. Now for the Windows user, whether you want multi-touch feature or whether you don't, You can get all of that from these two companies or any other alternative companies that might exist. I don't know of whether it's multi-touch feature or not. All the companies work great with Windows. I don't really see a point in going with Wacom now when you can get pretty much the same features from different companies at even lower rate. So I recommend to go look from these companies to get a pen display there. So that should be pretty much it and solve your problems. Let me give you a quick summary right here. Non-Photoshop users, go with the iPad. If you have the budget, go with the Pro models so you don't have to charge the pencil separately. And for people who want to use Photoshop, if you really badly want multi-touch feature, go with Wacom, and I don't recommend multi-touch feature. So regardless of whether you are a Mac user or a Windows user, go with any other alternatives from other companies like XP, Pen or Yuan, and you calculate your budget and the size you need and get the best pen display. Make sure you at least get a 4K screen or you'll be disappointed. Yeah, if you want a pen tablet, then Wacom Intos Pro M. Intos Pro M. You don't really have to go with Wacom with this one either. You can choose the alternative. This one again, I don't really think about this. I hope this video helped in any way, and thank you for watching.